Okay, so, all
I
right.
think we're missing one person. We're missing Jeremy, actually. So let's not begin. The Author Prepares by Gloria Rodriguez de los Reyes. Act 1, Scene 1. We hear the sound of a plane moving over the audience. Little Cesar, about 9 years old, comes running in with a Shirley Temple doll. Little Lorena, about 5, follows him. The curtain remains closed.
Give me back my doll, Cesar.
Come and get it, Lorenita.
Lorena's mother calls to her from off the stage.
Lorena.
The kids stop their playing and look up. Little Lorena finally grabs the doll.
Did you say goodbye to your mom?
Why?
Because we're leaving, Lorena.
The curtain rises and little Lorena seems surprised to see that the stage is now the waiting area of Havana's airport. Other children are saying goodbye to their parents before walking alone into the waiting area known as the aquarium. One of Fidel's speeches is being broadcast over the loudspeaker. Cesar and Lorena are now entering into the waiting area. Jennifer, Lorena's mother, calls out to her once more before walking in. Cesar's parents following close behind. Judge Ochoa, Cesar's father, carries 2 duffel bags. All the children carry similar caterpillar-like duffel bags known as gusanos. Jennifer kneels down by little Lorena and begins fixing her sweater and hair. Just then, Cesar ruffles the little girl's hair and Jennifer slaps his hand away.
Cesar, you be a good girl, okay? I don't want to hear any complaints from your tia Norma. ¿Me oíste? Is that understood?
Lorena nods, a little unsure of what's going on. Meanwhile, Cesar's mother has been holding on to him for dear life, fussing over him. Finally, his father has a chance to step in, softly grabbing Cesar's face.
You are responsible for yourself now, so behave. You know exactly what is expected of you, and remember, if you can't find your grandmother at the airport, go with the other kids. They've been taken to special camps set up by the Catholic Church. Your grandmother will find you there.
Judge Ochoa ruffles Cesar's hair in the same way Cesar had done it to Lorena.
Remember to write us, okay? You'll see. Fidel will be gone in a few months, and next thing you know, you'll be back in Cuba.
Cesar looks a little worried as his mom tries to hold back her tears, but can't. Judge Ochoa kneels beside him.
Cesar, you do know we're sending you to Miami so you don't get arrested for being religious or for meeting with those boys who were distributing the flyers, right? ¿Entiendes?
Cesar nods, but begins to swallow his own tears. His father seems unconvinced.
Cesar, you saw the way they arrested Lorena's father, and well, you've seen how they arrested the priests and the nuns.
There are no people I know.
But don't you ever think we don't?
Judge Ochoa hugs Cesar, his own tears flowing. Jennifer stands up and leads Lorena next to Cesar.
Cesar, please take care of my Lorena.
Don't worry, I will.
Little Miguel and little Teresita, who had been standing by the door of the aquarium, start saying goodbye to their own parents. Their conversation attracts little Lorena's attention.
Do you think you can bring your little sister back to us safe and sound?
I can bring her back.
Teresita looks down at Miguel and lifts her eyebrows in disbelief.
I can bring her back. I think.
Lorena, I want you to...
Jennifer sees that Lorena's attention is still on the other 2 kids and softly pulls her face towards her.
Lorena, you hold on tight to Cesar. ¿Me oíste? No se separen. Don't let go.
Her tone scares little Lorena, who huddles closer now to Cesar.
You'll take care of her. Don't you worry.
Judge Ochoa hands Cesar both bags. A male and female officials stand by the door, both dressed in olive shirts and pants, the new communist uniform of Castro's revolution. The male official signals that the doors will soon close. Every parent and child embrace one last time before separating. The official now closes the door and locks it. The sound of the latch closing echoes in the room. The lights start to dim on the adults. First on Cesar's parents, and then on Lorena's mother, her face still pressed against the glass of the aquarium.
Don't worry, I'll bring her back next month, just in time for her birthday.
Hi, Mommy.
Some chaos ensues as the officials start calling names off their list and checking bags. Miguel and Teresita sit down as Cesar leads Lorena into the crowd and out of the audience's view.
Miguel Santander, Cesar Ochoa.
Some people move and we see kids again. Miguel gets up and he hears his name. Cesar sits Lorenita near Teresa and helps her take off her jacket. He turns to the older girl.
Hey, could you watch her for me? Por favor.
Sí, cómo no.
Cesar also leaves. Teresita stands up and sits by Lorena. She takes the little girl's hand, but Lorena removes it, moving farther away. Teresita studies the little girl.
How old are you?
Lorena shyly lifts up one hand to show 5. Teresita shakes her head and frowns.
Too young.
She grabs Lorena's hand once more, this time not letting go.
My name is Teresita. What's yours?
Lorena.
An older girl, about Teresita's age, suddenly sits between them, hugging a smaller duffel bag. It's Diana.
Teresita, they might check everybody's gusanos to make sure we all make the quota. Can you believe that?
What? It's not enough to demand only 3 change of clothes per kid. They must know where we're leaving because of them.
Diana pulls a small photograph from inside her shirt.
Mira, I cut it really small so that I could carry it inside my blouse. That way, they can't find it if they search my bag.
Is that Camilo Cienfuegos?
Yes, isn't he handsome? He was a real revolutionary, but he wouldn't have agreed with what's happening now. That's why I think Fidel had him killed.
If they find this on you, you lose your salida, Diana. Hide it real good.
Diana decides to hide the picture inside her training bra. Miguel comes back from his passport check and throws himself in the chair next to his sister. Cesar's next in line.
Well, are they going to repay that speech again?
Miguel whistles and makes a face. It makes Lorena giggle. The male official is now going through Cesar's passport.
And acá, Chico. Is that your father standing over there with you?
Yeah.
I've seen him before. He's one of the judges from Pinar del Rio. So Mr. High and Mighty Judge sends his kid out of Cuba.
He's not sending me. I want to go.
You are a minor. If he wouldn't have signed your salida, you wouldn't be going anywhere.
The official hands Cesar his passport back.
You're off to Yankee imperialism, son. What about the judge? Will he be next?
No. No, he's staying.
The official calls out another name. Cesar returns to the group.
Thanks for taking care of Lorenita.
No es nada, Chico. Don't worry about it.
Cesar sits in between Diana and Lorena.
My name's Teresita. What's yours?
Juan Ling?
A Cuban Chinese boy stands up. He seems nervous.
Cesar. And this is Lorenita.
Lorena.
Yeah.
I know. This is Diana.
Hola.
Hola.
Diana smiles at Cesar, who looks away, suddenly nervous. It's obvious that he likes her. Lorena frowns, stands up, and squeezes in between Diana and Cesar. Teresita sees this and smiles.
And this is my brother, Miguel.
Are you leaving because you're Catholic too?
Yeah. Chocala, viejo.
They stand up and shake hands with an almost high-five style, but can hear Fidel's speech start up again.
They're going to play that damn speech all day.
They've been hanging around the airport for 3 hours and then just started repeating. It's a long one.
Using his pen, the official now lifts Wan Ling's gold necklace from around the boy's neck.
This is gold. It's a crime to take it out of the country. Visa, aren't you afraid of losing your saliva?
The little boy's terrified.
Okay, now everybody, open up your bags.
Sounds of discontent ring around the room.
Open up the gusanos, let's go.
Raul,
I said everyone. You've got 4 jackets. Take 3 and the other one stays here for all the nice revolutionary boys and girls.
Lorena tries to help Cesar, but her hands are shaking. As the male official gets near, she huddles next to Cesar. Some lights turn red on stage.
oh, Cesar, Cesar.
It's all right. I'm here.
And you, the son of the traitor judge.
My father's no traitor.
Let me see.
The male official kneels down and checks Cesar's bag. He finds a songbook and pulls it out.
You like the Cuban bolero but not Cuba, boy?
I love Cuba. Now don't tell me that I don't love my country. Now give me that.
Cesar tries to snatch it back, but the official doesn't let him.
You love her so much, you willing to stay? That's the only way you're keeping your book. So what do you do with it, huh? Play the guitar?
He likes to sing.
Sing. So the judge's son sings.
Keep the book. My grandmother can buy me more in Miami.
Vaya, que gusano más atrevido, chico. Because that's exactly what all of you are, like those duffel bags. Gusanos. Did you hear that? Worms.
The female official reluctantly nods her head in agreement. The male official addresses her.
All right then. What about the girls?
I checked them all. They're not taking anything illegal. And it's time to go. All the kids traveling alone, make a line in front of me, please.
The male official stands at one side, staring at Cesar as he closes their bags. The lights darken, and the music turns suspenseful. Lorena looks around her, sensing an impending danger. She grabs onto Cesar's hand.
Cesar.
It's all right, mi Lorenita. I'm here. I'm here.
Cesar puts both of their bags on his shoulders. The female official starts leading the kids off stage left. Cesar takes Lorena's hand and gives her the doll she'd left on the seat, but forgets her jacket.
You'll see. When you're over there and you hear that we've created the perfect society where there are no rich and there are no poor, you'll see. You'll want to come back, but then you might not be able to. Unless, of course, you want to stay.
Cesar looks around at the other kids, and they all seem to be thinking the same thing.
Let's go.
He leads Lorena off stage with the rest of the group. Lights dim on the male official as he picks up Lorena's jacket and adds it to the pile. When the last group exits, the lights dim and the scenery disappears, leaving only an airplane door by stage right. The stage is flooded in red as the music turns dark and somber. The airplane door is opened by the female official, who stands to one side as the kids and passengers walk through the door. They separate into rows, though everyone remains standing. There is a moment when the music pauses and everyone looks, as if in slow motion, at the female official who now pulls the airplane door shut. The door closes with a loud thud. All take in a deep breath as the engines fire up and the plane lifts up into the air. Suddenly, one of the adults from the back row yells out, "Libre!" and a pandemonium of applause breaks out. Lorena tugs on Cesar's sleeve.
Cesar, we're coming back, right?
Of course we will.
But what if we don't?
Don't worry. We will.
Someone begins to sing the Cuban national anthem, and soon everyone joins in. Wan Ling starts praying on his rosary as the kids take each other's hands. But the chorus soon turns ominous as Lorena covers her ears and closes her eyes.
They passed down all the roads long ago, and the Red Bull ran close behind them.
He has killed them all. No, 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 no.
As if from a distance, we now hear Cesar's voice, barely audible beneath the chorus. He's singing Como un rayito de luna by Churcho Navarro, or another comparable bolero, with some translated lines. The sound of his voice starts to rise until it begins to drown out the terrifying chorus. Lorena finally opens her eyes and uncovers her ears. Cesar steps into the spotlight and kneels down by her side. The red lights dissipate, and a soft blue light engulfs the stage. As he finishes the final line, he takes her hand and rests his forehead against hers.
Please don't leave me alone, Cesar.
I'll be here. Always.
Cesar now wipes away a tear from her cheek and places a kiss on her head. Lorena hugs him, smiling. Lights out on stage.